Hey, sports fans, Larry Eater. This is the epilogue of Athletics Chat 60. It's one of the last times Stuart and I will chat before he heads to Tokyo. I'll be covering it remotely. We have a nice team over there, but because obviously of the pandemic, I've decided that um, it's actually a little easier for me this time to cover everything from here with the challenges of getting around and the challenges the pandemic puts together. Um, so we talked about Gateshead today with Stuart, um, and we talked about some of the fine performances. Trevon Bromell. We also noted not many Americans, not many Jamaicans were over in Gateshead. I also got some comments from some of our readers, and one of them asked me, why did the Diamond League put a meet so close to the Olympics when the quality of the meet was so up and down? And I had some complaints about the broadcast too, which I never do on Diamond League. But again, it goes into that subject that um, here's where I'm at right now. Over the weekend, there was an American Track League event, and there were some fine performances, but the TV did not live up to the fine performances. And it's not because the TV was bad, it's because the funding for the TV just was not there. So they did the best they could. And quite frankly, they gave the meet, the meet did not get the respect it deserved. And that's because there wasn't the money from sponsors to do the TV well. And my contention is you shouldn't put on crappy TV. It puts our sport back years. And I will be posting an interview in the next week or so from Lord Seb Coe, where I asked them just these questions. I believe that there should be a group that says, you want to do a track meet? Here's the minimum standards you've got to do. We'll give you a small grant, but you do the stuff well, or you're not on TV. The problem is you really can't do that in a democratic society. You can control things to a point, but that's the best you can do. There needs to be some self-editing, and the managers, meet managers, um, and the officials and the sponsors need to understand that putting a crappy track meet on really hurts the sport. And we've had a few this year. We had one with the world record early in the season, and that's just because the guys didn't have any money. And I love the way that a lot of these beat directors came up, and a lot of them did some pretty cool things. But there have been some tiny meets that have had really good streaming coverage, quality that could be seen on television, but also the quality of some meets. They did it at a little bit lower level, but they did a nice job. And we need to look at these things, because if we want our sport to grow instead of to stagnate, we have got to present ourselves better. And quite frankly, I'm confused by the season. We've had some great meets, Monaco. We've had some absolutely crap meets. And I don't understand why they're on TV. I understand how they get on TV, because there's fine meets that can't get on TV. So it's a bit of a conundrum, but it's something that you'll see us discuss on the pages of RunBlogRun, and you'll see me rant about it in some upcoming epilogues and maybe a conversation with Larry. So we've just finished up with Gateshead. We have athletes heading to the Olympics. There's quarantines on both sides of the leaving and going to Japan. Most of the media have to be in their hotel for 3 or 4 days. A lot of spitting's involved because they're doing spit tests for the COVID. And there's already been 58 positive COVIDs with athletes and officials. And there will be more. That's just the nature of the beast with people being so close. We pray that people stay safe. We pray that people recover. In my best world, they would have put off all Olympic stuff till 2024. because we're not done with this stuff yet. COVID is still there. We don't know enough about it. And I know people are tired of wearing masks, but I'd rather be tired of wearing a mask than be dead. That's just the way that we put it. And the new Delta virus, our new variant, is scary. We don't know if it's more fatal, but we do know that it's much more infectious. And so please just be careful. Wash your hands, wear a mask indoors, exercise, sleep well, hydrate, and eat. Please be careful, okay? Want to see you guys at an upcoming track meet. Larry Eater, this was Athletics Chat 60, the epilogue. Thanks again to Mike Deering, our production manager. Thanks to Stuart Weir in Oxford, soon to be in Tokyo. Talk to you soon.